This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to have you joining me here in these online lessons. It's a Technique Tuesday, so I'm throwing out a technique tidbit. In this lesson, I'm going to show us how to do some interval skips within a scale, like we're going to work on it with the major scale, that really can help develop control, dexterity in our left hand, and even coordination between the right and left hands. So we'll just go ahead and dive right in. Now, this sort of builds on what I did in the last lesson for Technique Tuesday, where we took a scale and we worked going through it with groupings of 3. So that was an example, a great way to develop the left hand. This sort of follows that same pattern, but we're going to do interval skips of a third. As I get going here, I'm going to use the same scale form that I used in the last lesson, and I'm going to say that if you're just jumping into this first and you've never played the major scale before, any of them, you're probably going to want to work on just getting comfortable playing the major scale before you do any type of scale pattern within it. And we've had previous lessons that have talked about it. And the Theory Thursday lessons have done an extensive I've had an extensive set of lessons on those Theory Thursdays that explain how to play the major scale along the guitar in the very best way that there really is. And so it's a systematic way for all along the neck and in the first position. The scale patterns that I'm doing this lesson and the last lesson here on Technique Tuesday and any others that ever get thrown out can be done with any of the scales that we do, really. So, but I'm just going to demonstrate it with one of the forms, a full positional form that uses all 6 strings, because it's great for working the left hand on all 6 strings. So in case you haven't seen any of those other lessons, I'll just go over the scale. I have it up here on the board, but I'm going to do it right in the middle of the neck. You should practice it and get comfortable in every position, but I'm just going to do it in the middle of the neck for our demonstration. So I'm going to start on B flat with the root, which is where the square is shown there. The squares around the root notes of the scale, which is the starting pitch and the one that it's named for. So B flat. I'm going to put my middle finger there at the 6th fret. So we're in 5th position. My index finger is playing the notes in the 5th fret. My middle is playing the notes in the 6th. My ring is playing the notes in the 7th. My pinky is playing the notes in the 8th. So we'd have 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2. And that's how that goes. And of course, index is number 1, middle is number 2, rings number 3, and pinky's number 4. So I'll play it without talking. Okay, and on to the business of this Technique Tuesday. So, what I'm going to be working us through here is how we can do interval skips through that. These are really great for developing the left hand. So, the ones I'm doing here in this lesson are really the best ones to start with, and that's the ones of doing the skip of a third. Just demonstrated it in the ascending fashion, and then we'll look at it in the descending fashion as well. So, what happens with a third? Well, a third is where we're skipping over a pitch in the scale. So I'm taking from step 1 of the scale and going to step 3. So step 1 to step 3. And then I'm doing step 2 to step 4. And then I'm going 3 to 5, 4 to 6, 5 to 7, 6 to 8, and then 7 to 2. I'm going to switch my 8 to 1 to 3. We're just going into this higher octave. 2 to 4, 3 to 5, 4 to 6, 5 to 7, 6 to root, and then 7 to 2, and we've reached the top. Now if I was just going to end, I could go to the root there. But it's really great to actually work our way back through the scale, still doing ascending thirds like that. So when I get to 7 to 2, I'm going to come back to 6 to root, 5 to 7, 4 to 6, 3 to 5, 2 to 4, root to 3, 7 to 2, 6 to root, 5 to 7, 4 to 6, 3 to 5, 2 to 4, root to 3, 7 to 2, and then we can end on that root. So if I take you through it without talking in a nice slow manner like that, we'd have if I did it faster. Of course, as we work it, we want to work it in this slow state, be as relaxed as we can in our hands. That's really important. Get it where we've got just control and we can play it in this relaxed control state. But then we want to actually increase the tempo so we can learn to play faster and stay relaxed. But it sounds like this a little bit faster. So good for the hands. Now, after working the ascending ones, we want to work the descending ones. So, in this case, we would start on the third, so 3 to 1, 4 to 2, 5 to 3, 6 to 4, 7 to 5, root to 6, 2 to 7, 3 to root, 4 to 2, 5 to 3, 6 to 4, 7 to 5, root to 6, and then 2 to 7, root to 6, 7 to 5, 6 to 4, 5 to 3, 4 to 2, 3 to root, 2 to 7, root to 6, 7 to 5, 6 to 4, 5 to 3, 4 to 2, 3 to root, 2 to 7, and then we're just right there on that root. So this one's so great. I'll play this slowly without talking. If I do it a little bit faster, this is so good for our left hand, and we can do this really with any scale. Practice it. So once I learn a scale, I start working with different scale patterns. Helps develop that strength, flexibility, dexterity really in the left hand. Now, I will say one little technique thing that goes with this. In moving both of these directions, there are a few places where you'll move from one string to the next that's in the same fret, and instead of picking my finger up to do that, I will just roll it. So as I come, for example, from 6 to 4 or 4 to 6, Then what I'm doing with my pinky here is if I'm going from the lower to the higher, I start on the tip and then roll up to that next string and sort of flatten it out. If I'm coming back down, I'm going to start on that 6 and then roll and have my finger flattened out and roll up onto the tip. That helps with speed. It's really great instead of actually having to pick our finger up. That can create a little bit of drag there. So if you watch as I play through it, there's places where we'll do that, where I will do that, and there's places where you'll probably want to do that too. All right, so that wraps us up for this Technique Tuesday. Of course, we got the Theory Thursday lessons where we're unlocking the fretboard and the theory of the music that we play. And on Saturdays, there's a mini course that comes out right at this moment. There's a flat picking course that's getting into improvisation in that flat picking style. So super fun on those Saturdays. Lots of great things. And of course, there's many, many hundreds of other lessons on the channel, cover different techniques and just playing the guitar. So keep having fun, keep at it, take care, and we'll see you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.